polls indicate that Trump has regained ground after, of course, trailing Kamala Harris for months. What do you think he has contributed to this shift in support?
Well, I don't think anybody expected this to be anything but a very close election. The polls have always been close, and I think what we're just seeing now is a coalescing of those that were independent voters picking one side or the other. And you're just going to see this slowly get closer and closer as the election day nears. I would just like to point out that the polls haven't always been completely right, and polling is still somewhat of a best guess. And at the end of the day, it's not the person that gets the most votes in the United States. It's the person that gets the most electoral votes. So
Uh,
where those votes come from also counts.
Sir, as a member of the Republican, of course, Party, Trump has been focusing heavily on immigration and border security, especially with his Arizona campaign push. How much of an impact do you believe this issue will have on voters in key swing states?
Well, there's a traditional saying amongst political consultants that Americans vote by their pocketbook. That means if economic times are good, they'll usually go with the incumbent. If they're bad, they'll go with a new choice. This year, though, I think is a little bit different. I think the issue of immigration is such a high point issue and target that I think people are more likely to vote control over the border, or whether they kind of go along with the Democratic idea that kind of a more of an open border is an acceptable alternative. I think the majority of Americans support a controlled border, more legal aspects to controlling illegal immigration and legal immigration on our southern border. And I think in the long run, this issue favors the Republicans greatly, a lot more than it favors the Democrats.